Happy Wellness Wednesday. I'm Angel Falk, the fitness angel. And I'm wearing my Destin shirt, which Brandy has one too, because we got to go to Destin together. And anyway, I just feel really great today. I hope everyone's feeling good. Anytime you have a question, put in the chat and we will get back to you. And sadly, Dr. Odom could not be here. He had a family emergency, but he made a video for me to talk about the immune system and the correlation between the immune system and gut health. All right. So who right now wants a healthy immune system? Raise your hands. Yes. Hello. Who, there's a lot of people that are sick right now. Yes. Yes. And I see you too, Kimberly. Thank you for that. I mean, everywhere you look, it's so sad, really. But right now, I think it's the most important time ever to take care of your immune system, because we can't fight everything, guys. We're going to get sick. We got to face it. Things are going to happen. But the stronger your immune system is, the more armored you are, the better off you are, the better you can fight it. So I'm really excited. I'm going to share a short video to start with about the research we have that Juice Plus helps your immune system. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? It helps your immune system. I'm going to show you this short video. And we know fruits and vegetables are good for your immune system, and that's what we have. So let me share the screen, and let's hope that the sound will work this time. I forgot to go back and push that button. So let me go back and push this little button. Hang on. X you out. There's a bar. Let's see more. Nope. I hope I can do it now that I have already started. Y'all know the issues I've been having with getting sound on. Let's see what happens here. Hang on. Okay, here it is. Share sound. Okay. Now, can y'all hear it? Can you hear it? Yes. Thank you, Lord.
Today, I'm going to share the results of several clinical studies showing how the added nutrition of Juice Plus fruit and vegetable capsules can help support your immune system. The immune system is very important to staying healthy because it protects your body against external invaders, unhealthy substances such as toxins, and stimuli such as irradiation or psychological stress. In short, it enables your body to distinguish between what is healthy and what is unhealthy, and to respond appropriately. There are several things we can do to strengthen our immune system, including getting enough sleep, regular exercise, reducing stress, and drinking plenty of water. But good nutrition is especially important in maintaining a healthy immune system. There is overwhelming scientific evidence that plant-based nutrition from fruits and vegetables helps support the human immune system. And there are 4 published peer-reviewed clinical studies showing specifically the effect of added nutrition from Juice Plus fruit and vegetable capsules on the immune system. These 4 studies were conducted at 4 different research institutions: Charité University Medical Center in Berlin, Germany, the Medical University of Graz in Austria, and the University of Florida and the University of Arizona in the United States. And they were conducted on 4 different types of subjects: healthcare professionals in a hospital setting, athletic men in a special police unit, young law school students, and older people. For example, a 6-month study at Charité University Medical Center in Berlin showed that Juice Plus fruit and vegetable capsules better supported the immune system in healthcare professionals at Charité Hospital compared to placebo. This study was published in the British Journal of Nutrition in 2010. In a 28-week study at the Medical University of Graz in Austria, Juice Plus fruit, vegetable, and berry plant capsules better supported several indicators of immune function compared to placebo in physically fit men who were members of a special police unit. The Graz study was published in the prestigious Journal of Nutrition in 2007. In an 11-week clinical study conducted at the University of Florida, researchers found that Juice Plus fruit and vegetable capsules increased antioxidant capacity versus placebo as well as strengthened immune function compared to placebo in healthy but stressed Florida law school students. This study was also published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2006. Finally, in an 80-day controlled clinical study conducted among older subjects from age 60 to 86, researchers at the University of Arizona found both improved markers of immune function and increased blood levels of important antioxidants in the elderly subjects taking Juice Plus fruit and vegetable capsules. This study appeared in the journal Integrative Medicine in 1999. That latter point about antioxidants is especially important because maintaining a healthy immune system can also be related to antioxidant status. Juice Plus fruit and vegetable capsules have been clinically proven in 21 separate published peer-reviewed studies to significantly increase blood levels of important antioxidants and other plant nutrients in as little as 28 days. To summarize, the human immune system is our frontline defense against external invaders, unhealthy substances, and other stimuli. And there is broad scientific evidence that plant-based nutrition from fruits and vegetables helps support the immune system. There is specific scientific evidence from more than 20 years of clinical research on Juice Plus and from 4 published peer-reviewed clinical studies that the added nutrition of Juice Plus fruit and vegetable capsules helps support the immune system.
I love it. So we know it works. Let me get rid of that. All right. So glad y'all are on. So I think everyone on this Zoom is consuming Juice Plus. Raise your hand if you're consuming Juice Plus. Yes. And I guess I'm a teacher. I love doing that. But for those that don't know what it is, it's fruits and vegetables and berries in a wide variety. There's actually 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries that are blended together with the skin, the pit, and the peel. And guys, did you know 80% of the vitamin C in an orange is actually found in the skin? So we don't usually eat the skin, right? But Juice Plus found a way to blend it all. So we're getting that good nutrition. And then we take out the water and the sugar is deactivated. And it's really an amazing process. We have a short video on that. If anybody wants to see how it goes from the farm to the capsule or the chewable, let me know, or let whoever invited you to this call know, and we can get you that video. And guys, Dr. Odom has been so good about teaching us, those of us who are on his team, and anybody in the company basically knows this from Dr. Odom and some other amazing teachers as well. But our gut really determines our health. Our gut determines our immune function because 80% of your immune system is found in your gut, guys. And it's really amazing. So I did ask him to just explain that for us, for those of you who haven't heard this. And then he said something new that I've never heard. Every time I hear him speak, I learn something new. So let me share the short video and take notes. And if you have questions, put them in the chat. If I know, I'll answer. And if we don't know, we can always find out. My dog got crazy at the end, so I cut him out. Let's see. Let's see. Here we are. Why is it not playing? Let's see. For some reason, it looked like it was over. There we go. There we go. From a doctor perspective on the importance of the immune system and how Juice Plus can help.
All right. Well, first off, thank you again for inviting me on your call. I love Wellness Wednesday, and I love being partnering with you. We do have a wonderful message, and our goal is to try to touch as many lives as we can and reach as many as are interested in their own health, but in their family's health, and literally in the future of their family. So I'm thrilled to be on again and to share information everybody is interested in the immune system. And as you know, I love reading. I've read lots of books on health in general, but especially immune health and the relationship of immune health with all of the other organs and systems in the human body. So what we are finding is that when we use the words immune health, we're actually talking about gut health at the same time. They are one and the same. They're so interrelated and interconnected. And the good news is so many people have issues with their gut health, but the good news is that's not the good news. The good news is that it's correctable. And we know so much more today about how to treat and manage this. And it can be done without taking medication, without surgery, without chemo, without extreme options, but with simple options that just need to be repetitive. And that is, we need to eat better. And when we say eat better, what are experts generally meaning, or what is the hidden meaning when they say, all right, patient, you need to eat better. You need to eat for health. You need to eat more. Here's the magic words: plant food, more whole plant food. So Michael Pollan said it best when he said, eat real food, mostly plants, not too much. That message is going to be hammered home in the next 50 years. So when we're talking about the immune system that I got to know when I went to medical school, literally over 50 years ago, a long time ago. In fact, I graduated from medical school over 50 years ago, but the immune system then is not as we know it today. And but when you think of immunity, and when you think of disease, and if you stop long enough to think about what are the top 10 killers in the United States today, well, we all know that cardiovascular disease is the number one killer. Cancer is either number 2, 3, or 4, depending on the list that you look at. But the top killers for all of us are conditions that are related to chronic inflammation, a lifetime of inflammation, also called oxidative stress. So oxidative stress simply means too many free radicals. And our body has a mechanism and the means to neutralize or negate the negative effects of these free radicals by consuming more antioxidants. A free radical is missing an electron. An antioxidant is an electron donor. So how simple is this? The concept is so simple, not actually doing it, but more plant food, because plant food are where we have fiber, and trapped inside those fibers are antioxidants. We also call them phytonutrients or phytochemicals, plant compounds that actually reduce the negative effects of these free radicals. So you'll be hearing over and over and over, no matter if it's a cancer lecture or if it's a talk on COVID-19, or if it is about building a robust immune system in your body, more and more, we're going to be hearing about the benefits and the value of more plant food, more variety, more consistency, more fiber, more antioxidants, more phytochemicals. And so when you look at all the things that are being said, and that includes people that have that already have comorbidities, and those are the people that are at risk of having fatal consequences of no matter what the condition. But when you have, when you already have a life-threatening, or maybe not even life-threatening, but just health-threatening issue going on in your body, whether it's high blood pressure, whether it's diabetes, whether it's anxiety, depression, whatever is going on along with it, and then throw in obesity. Just that's another whole set of cells in the human body that are just producing over and over and over unrelenting inflammation. So when you put all that together, what is the best approach? What are the things that we have control of and that we can do to mitigate these negative effects of these conditions that are coming, that we don't even have diagnosed yet, but that are coming down the road? So where am I going with all of this? The foods that you choose to eat every single day and the consistency with which you eat plant food will impact your immune system, because it impacts the enteric microbiome, that area in your body, in the gut, primarily in your large intestine, your colon, that determine the bacterial balance that allows you to have symbiosis, which means everything in harmony in the gut, versus dysbiosis, things not in harmony, but dysfunction, or another term that we hear frequently is leaky gut. So if you have leaky gut, your immune system is not functioning the way that it should. Your immune system is directly related to the bacterial balance that's determined by the foods that we choose to eat every single day. The more plant food, the more symbiosis. The more artificial, the more sugar, the more artificiality, the more gluten, the more dairy, and even the more animal sources, the more inflammation, and the more likely we are to develop this condition called leaky gut. So your immune system functions beautifully when it's not overly active or when it's not underactive. And people that are undergoing chemotherapy and radiation, their immune system is compromised and it's going to be under functioning. We measure before medicine moves forward with chemo and radiation. They measure certain parameters like white cell count. And when I was in medical school, that was the essence of what we really determined was our immune system, or these tests that we can run to determine how our body is responding to an outside influence. And literally, that's what the immune system does. It's our protective system against an outside influence that our body either understands or perceives that it is a threat to our overall human being. So when you think of your immune system, in the future, we're going to be thinking and we're going to be equating that with what's going on in the gut. So we are concerned about a global pandemic right now. And I will tell you that we're not talking about this pandemic is not bacterial, but there have been global pandemics. There was one about 5 or 6 decades ago that wiped out a third of Europe, called the Black Plague. And so these organisms, the bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms, have an ability to mutate. And we're seeing that with what's going on currently and the different variants that we're seeing. But the point is that just last year, 2021, over 900,000 people died from drug-resistant infections. And it's predicted that within the next 30 years, that there will be more people that will die from drug-resistant infections than there are people that die from cancer or that die from heart disease or cardiovascular disease. So in the future, we're looking at a world that is going to be dependent on having strong, robust immune systems. And we know today that the foundation of that immune system, it literally resides right in our intestinal tract. And that's exactly where the immune system resides. Over 3/4 of all immune function is in our intestinal tract, or our intestinal system, digestive system. So, an overview of how important the immune system is, what we can do now to make it healthy, and not just healthy, but robust, that functions just like it's supposed to. We don't want it overly active. When it gets overly active, it's so on high alert that it actually begins attacking our own cells. And that's the definition of autoimmune. And we're seeing epidemics in different areas of autoimmunity. And when I was in medical school 50 plus years ago, and we were looking at autoimmune diseases, we named fewer than 10. Lupus was one of those. One of the newer ones is called fibromyalgia, but multiple sclerosis is one of those. So, and there are new ones that are being named and diagnosed, and I'm convinced that that's so they can develop a treatment or a medication, a pharmaceutical that will maybe be effective for that situation. But we're in a place where we can prevent these things from happening in the first place, or we can certainly lower the risk of it happening, lowering the likelihood. And that's been our message from day one. The more plant foods, the more we lower the risk of having any chronic disease. And there are thousands of studies worldwide, not just from this country, but from all over the world, that say the more plant food, the healthier you are, the healthier your immune system, the healthier your gut situation. So plant food is what's missing. It has been missing. Our company, Juice Plus, provides us with opportunities to add more phytonutrients and add more fiber to our diet to feed the beneficial bacteria. That's the bottom line. To me, that's the most important message that we have with Juice Plus, with the opportunity to share this with others. And it's not that you can't reach this with your diet. You absolutely can, and people do. What Juice Plus can do, we say it fills in the gap. I like to say it augments the body returning to that state of homeostasis and symbiosis that's necessary for our immune system to function at its peak or optimal health. So I hope this helps as an overview of the immune system, and maybe where plant food, the role that plant food can play in making this happen, or to help it to happen.
Absolutely, it does. And I've been hearing you talk about gut health for a while now. And for those who are new to learning about it, we have a great webinar we can send you on gut health. And then also just the simplicity of either feed the healthy gut bacteria or the not so healthy. If you feed the healthy bacteria, it's going to improve your gut health, improve your immune system. And right, Jack said amen. And then the other side, of course, the unhealthy, you want to come get on? The unhealthy side is to hurt the immune system. So we can choose to either help our immune system or to hurt it by what we eat. And a lot of people who eat lots of fruits and vegetables have that argument, well, I already eat fruits and vegetables, but they don't get the variety consistently. So every day we have the opportunity to add Juice Plus, and to eat, like you said, you can never have too many antioxidants. So it's good to have extra, especially if you are a cancer survivor or you deal with any kind of chronic illness. So thank you for that. All right. All right. Follow your gut. That just popped up. Let's stop the share. Oh my gosh. I just love Dr. Odom. He's always, oh, it's still going. Oh my goodness. I hope I stopped that. Let's see. How can I get out of that? Maybe that'll quit. It's still going to do it. Skip. Let's see. Now stop. Now, hopefully that will do it. Oh, I know I need to shrink it up. All right, then I can get rid of it. And then I'll be back with you guys. There's a teaching moment, right? All right, guys. So thank y'all so much for joining. I do want Elizabeth, who's on here, to share her story, because we were talking about the immune system and how when you are armored and you are taking care of your immune system every day, which we know fruits and vegetables, berries, plant foods, and getting your Juice Plus in every day helps you so much. But also drinking your water, getting enough sleep, taking care of yourself, getting your exercise, getting outside, getting your vitamin D. All those things work together. The foundation, though, is definitely the plant foods in your body. So while we were talking about that, Elizabeth reminded me of her amazing immune system story. So will you share that with us, Elizabeth?
Sure, I'll be glad to. Thanks, Angel. In 2020, right when COVID, was kicking off real strong. My mom, I was her primary caregiver, and we had to put her into a nursing home for rehabilitation. And beginning in February of that year, she got flu strain B, and then she got flu strain A, and then she got flu strain B again. And this was all within a month. And I was her primary caregiver. And then right after that, she got COVID, and we didn't know she had COVID. So we brought her home because she was finished with her time at the nursing home. And I was her primary caregiver for 2 weeks before she passed. And it was really a wonderful thing because I was able to be with her during that time period that she needed me the most, because I was doubling up and tripling up on my Juice Plus. And I was taking the fruits and veggies and berries and the Omega blend, as well as my shakes every day. And I was, as I mentioned, taking 2 and 3 doses because I wanted to be sure that I could be there for my mother. So, and I was really the only one other than the neighbor who was able to care for her those final 2 weeks after we did find out she had COVID. So, and I gave my neighbor some Juice Plus to take during that time. So neither one of us got it. And of course, me being exposed at the nursing home with all those different flu strains, all the different infectious diseases, it was just such a sweet time to allow me to be there for her in her final days. And of course, you just can't, money can't buy that.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And I'm so thankful you got to take care of your mom. There's nothing greater than that. So thank you so much. I'm so glad you put yourself so that you could take care of her. And I tell people that all the time. We have to take care of ourselves or we cannot help anybody. They say put the oxygen mask on yourself before you put it on your child. And that's got to be hard as a mom. But if you don't, you cannot help your child, or your mom. And real quick, I was thinking too about, all ages and stages of life. Juice Plus is good for everybody. They say from the womb to the tomb. So when my son was in middle school and we had just started Juice Plus, I remember there was a huge virus going around then, and or some kind of stomach bug, but they had to even close the schools down. I don't know if y'all remember that, but he was in a private school. We had to carpool. And so I drove my minivan back in the day, and I had it full of kids. So the back seat had 3, the middle had 2, and then I had someone up front with me, one of the older girls. But he was in the very back in the middle. And all those kids in my van got this horrible virus. And it lasted for, probably a week. He did not get it, guys. And we were in that carpool together. And I just thought, wow, is that Juice Plus? You just never know. But, we can't say it's going to cure you of anything or keep you from getting anything, but it helps your body be armored and fight. Because we know, like Dr. Odom said, we need more antioxidants, and that's what Juice Plus is. So if you're on this call and you might be listening, in the replay. We always like to say you probably fall in one of three categories. One, you want more information. You want that 45-minute webinar we have about gut health, or you want some good recipes, or you just need some support. You want to be in our Facebook group. Let us know, let the person who invited you know, and we'll get you, because we have our company. That's one thing I love. We have so many free resources and so much education. We had a nurse who was raised on a farm on a Zoom call Monday night. Tuesday night, we had a breast cancer survivor and some other women who had breast issues on a call. And then we have Wellness Wednesday. And tomorrow we have Dr. Odom's going to be talking as an OBGYN and healthy pregnancy. So we have something for everybody, every age, every stage. So number two, you're saying, I want Juice Plus in my body now. We can get you signed up. It takes about 5 minutes. And you can sponsor a child or a grandchild to get free fruits and veggies. Just talk to your friend who invited you about that. And then number three, you're like, I've already got 10 people in my head that I know will want this. You might want to join our mission, because we lock arms and we share, and the company does all the billing and the shipping and all of that. All we do is share. So if you are one of those people and you want to join us and the company pays you for that, you are compensated for your time. It's a blessing to help other people. I'm telling you, I love it. I love that I heard this quote, we don't just make a living, we make a difference. If you are one of those people, let your friend know who invited you, because we can help you. And all of this takes 5 minutes. Everything is online. I love our company's simplicity. So I'm going to show you real quick what we have, because I didn't show the video of the products. We have the fruit and veggie blend. This has apple, peach, cranberry, orange, mango, lemon peel, acerola cherry, pineapple, prune, date, and beets. So if you don't eat those every day, you can get them. And then we have broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, beet, spinach, cabbage, lemon peel, rice bran, and kale. Again, you can get that in your body every day. And then the berries, raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, Concord grape, black currant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, and cocoa. And then our vegan omegas I love, because we skipped the fish and went straight to the plant source. So everything is plant-based, and it's not just the threes, it's the perfect balance of the omega-3s, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So we have all of that. And then we have 2 different types of protein powder. We have our new Perform. This is made especially for athletes. Everything we have is vegan and at the highest standards of purity. And then we have the Complete, and this one is more for your gut health, your immune system. It has a lot of fiber. We need fiber and phytonutrients for our gut. So that's what we have. And the bars, we have bars, and they are back out now. We were sold out for a while, but praise the Lord, they're back, because the bars are wonderful to keep in your purse or on the go for your kids' lunch. And then also we have a tower garden, and we'll be talking about that in another Wellness Wednesday. Brandy loves sharing her tower garden, and raise your hand if you have a tower garden. If you're on this call, Elizabeth, I do, Gabrielle does. Good. Everybody, guys, you might want to think about getting a tower garden, because it's an easy way to grow your own fruits, vegetables, herbs, indoors or outdoors year round. And it's awesome. All right, guys, thank y'all for being on. I appreciate y'all. And we're here every Wednesday at 12:30 Central Time. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.